All right, to build our wall, our door here, I am collecting as many pieces of fronds as I can, trying to find the longest, straightest pieces I can. And what the plan is we're going to put the door actually out here. We're going to mount the door right on the corner and have it so it can hinge open. I think it's going to be better to have it hinge open this way. Rather than, yeah, we're going to open the door this way. We're going to open the door from this side and hinge it open this way and shut. So to make it do that, we're actually going to make the door a little bit bigger or wider than the door opening. And then we'll see if we can't mount it without it falling apart. As you can see, I've gathered quite a few fronds. Look at all their little bones here. I might have to move these guys. Doing construction out here, guys. Move you over. Hope I don't step on you and break you. We're going to make a little shrine, a little area for our little bones. But we need to work right here, right now. Got all these fronds that I'm hoping to make a door for the yurt here. So we're going to go ahead and get started. The plan is to assemble the fronds to make a frame, not a frame, but well, framing of the door so that it's slightly larger than this opening. So that way the door can shut the yurt completely. And then once we get the framing done, we're going to put some more tarp on it. And that should do it. Here's what I've done essentially is I've used tape right now to hold several fronds together to make it the right height to cover the door. And I have two zip ties here to secure the top beam. And I'm just sizing it right now. And this is about how I want it. I want it a bit bigger than the actual door opening. So the door will actually completely shut the yurt in. And all we're going to do is just make a panel here and then close it off and then try to tie it down with zip ties or rope so that it can open and close and figure out some kind of handle system. And we're going to see if this actually holds up and will be enough to deter the animals. And I just wanted to show you what we've got so far. We've got the framing for the door. And as you can see, we've put our twine hinges on here. So this is the frame, and what we're going to do is make an X pattern and then just try to cover it up. We're not wanting to use too much wood because we want the door kind of light. You can see it can open right there. There's the door open. And we can close it. The door, have to secure it somehow here. Have to figure out how to tie it down on the top here. Tie it down when you shut it. But that's the plan right there. It looks like we're getting a door. How fantastic is that? All right. As you can see, I managed to put up a framing for the door. I think it's sturdy enough now that I'm going to try screening it. I think we're going to have a tie up here to this hole to kind of hold the door shut. Right here, we're going to get some kind of rope or something to use as a tie to when you want to shut the door. And just kind of tie it in and hold it in place. But it's looking, I think it's looking good. Now all that remains to be done is just to put some tarp on it and see if the structure doesn't get blown down by the wind. So far it seems to be holding up pretty well. Thank you for those of you who have made various suggestions that were incorporated, including the fronds. The fronds have held the roof down and have really, really stabilized the structure. The spray-on adhesive is coming off. So where I had sprayed the mosquito netting, I'm probably going to have to do something else. I'm thinking of actually getting a needle and thread and sewing. Just going through and sewing everything down in place to kind of hold it in place, and hopefully that doesn't rip. But the structure isn't totally mosquito proof because there's still gaps, but for the most part it is now mostly sealed. And the wind is picking up again. So I'm going to attempt to put the door on it before I leave tonight, and then we'll see how the structure holds up. All right. Here then is the yurt with the door. It's not totally done yet because I still need to secure the door a little bit more, especially the bottom there. I'm going to have to figure out how to tie it down. Maybe more zip ties or some strings. Probably some strings because I don't want to buy any more zip ties. But I couldn't have planned it better. The door is exactly the size of one tarp. And it didn't take too long to put the door on. I was pretty impressed with how fast it went. So let's take a look inside. We're going to secure this edging here in a moment, make it better, but for now, This is what it looks like. The hinge right here you can see are just basically twine holding it in place. I have like 3 of them. And the door comes out. It just kind of holds in place right there. Hopefully the wind doesn't push it too hard or it could break the door here. Well, that's holding it is friction. It's hitting other pieces. See the door swinging and there's a little mark it made on the ground. Let's go on inside and take a look and see what it looks like from inside. This is our door right there. I do have a little tie right now. I'm going to get some string instead of this twine, but we can bring the door shut. Right here and shut it. Then we just pull this twine and tie it through that hole, which I'm going to do here in a moment, and you'll see what it looks like. But I'm going to go ahead and pause and go ahead and show you that. Alright, the twine was actually pretty weak and broke, so I found a root here from the ground here from inside, one of the roots that I had in here, and I just used that to tie it temporarily right now. But we're going to get some string or cord or something, maybe shoelace or something to use as a tie right here to tie the door shut. You can see the door still flaps because I need to secure the edging here of the door before the unit rips apart. But just wanted to show you what it looks like now on the inside. And you can see this is our door. A little gap on the bottom there, which I have to deal with. But for the most part, the yurt is sealed now. Other than, of course, the gap in the roofing, which I still need to fix. Final roofing gap. I don't know if you can hear the wind outside. It is blowing a storm. Pretty strong, but everything in here appears to be calm. Matter of fact, might have to leave the door open for circulation in here because it is kind of feels a little hot in here. But it's pretty big in here. This is the size of, I think, a regular bedroom. Standard bedroom. Maybe even a master bedroom. I'd say maybe about half the size of maybe a little bit over half. 3/4 the size of a master bedroom is about how big it is in here. So it's larger than it could be a standard room. I don't know. It's big enough that a regular bed could fit in here and furniture and stuff. So we're going to try to finish up our kitchenette, fix the rest of the roofing, complete the door, and I think the yurt's almost inhabitable. Got some little gaps we still need to work on. But for the most part, the structure turned out a lot better than I thought it would. Not bad for a $50 yurt, right?